Tulip TISLOW was the queen of the trailer park. Or at least that's how she felt tonight. She may have been on her knees scrubbing linoleum, but she was also floating on a puffy white cloud through a sky full of rainbows, with Swisher Sweet fog and Pabst Blue Ribbon rain, with shiny blue dolphins and glittery kitty cats flying on by to say hey. This was partly due to not having slept a wink in 3 days, and partly due to a childhood of being beat in the head a lot, but mostly the overall pleasant vibe of the fantasy was due to a simple phone call from her man. She had run to the Coca-Cola house phone on the first ring, like she did every time the phone rang when he was gone. Didn't matter that she was soaking wet and bare-ass naked from the shower. Didn't matter that she was fully visible through a screen door. She was also unfazed that her enormously fat and old neighbor Harley could obviously see her from his plaid and aluminum lawn chair, which looked ready to collapse beneath his girth at any moment. Harley had made a jerking off motion with his left hand and rubbed a hairy nipple with his right, all the while grinning that smugly smarmy lecherous grin of his. "Go fuck yourself, you fat old faggot," Tulip yelled, flipping him a mean bird. Harley laughed heartily and shoved at the woman beside him, a local 40 going on 60 gal for the evening, Millie McCormick. The rough, meaty nudge had caught Millie in the middle of a swig, sloshing King Cobra from her snaggly maw. "Ain't she a peach," Harley said, and Millie cackled, and Tulip shut the door and picked up the phone. "Jeep," she'd said. She always ran for the phone at 1 in the morning because she knew if Jeep had a hold of some shit juke joint's phone and she missed it, he might get caught up drinking or driving, probably both, and she might not get to hear from him for a couple days. He said what he always said, and that was always enough. He told her he loved her, and he told her he missed her, and that she was the prettiest thing he'd ever laid eyes on, and the jamming on stage was awesome tonight, and he was worried Tick's bad manners were going to get him in another fight, and Jim McCulloch was a miserly piece of shit, and yeah, some bar skank was up on his dick, but he told her to fucking beat it, and he told her he loved her, but he really had to go now, and he told her he loved her, and he told her he missed her, and he told her he loved her, and she was happy. So she'd done a quick line, and fuck that her nose burned, and she'd started busying herself with a meticulous, cheerful scrubbing. Well, first she went to the boombox and put on a tape of Jeep playing acoustic guitar on the back porch. Crickets, the tape was labeled. She got dressed first too, tiny ripped jean shorts and one of Jeep's threadbare tank tops that still smelled like him. Harley seeing her naked once tonight was enough, and she wanted that goddamn door open, get some kind of breeze going through her trailer. June wasn't quite time for the window AC yet, and she wasn't made of fucking money. It occurred to her that Harley had surely seen her naked ass through the screen door 100 times. Probably seen her fucking or at least going down on Jeep in the kitchen, as well as any number of guys before him. Hell, half the guys in Flamingo Heights had seen her naked ass in their own backyards, or living rooms, in the bed of a pickup truck, or a public bathroom somewhere. And certainly everyone in the trailer park had seen her naked ass at her old job at the Satin Lady. But now that she had a steady, nice guy and a respectable daytime job at the Dollar General and was only dancing at the Satin Lady on the odd Saturday here and there, she'd been trying to keep the free shows to a minimum. Tulip put her face closer to the sponge and linoleum, arching her back and grinding her ass pleasantly against the pale yellow stove. Damn, her finger was bleeding and the bleach was making it burn. She pressed herself against the stove and scrubbed harder.